Hey everyone, and welcome to LinkBound Academy. Today we're going to be covering competition analysis. So can we rank for the keyword that we want to rank for, and how long will it take us to rank for that keyword? So let's get started. Who am I? If you guys haven't heard of me, or if you're just landing on this YouTube channel, I started with local SEO in 2012, and I currently have 56 clients. I rank YouTube videos, websites, and Google My Business listings for my clients. And I also run my own affiliate sites and lead generation websites. And I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Mario Semino. So when we're doing keyword research, we're obviously going to find the keywords that we're going to rank for. Now I'm going to imagine that you already have a keyword you want to rank for, and I have one that I want to rank for too. And that's this. It's car accident attorney Boston. So this is the keyword we want to rank for. Car accident attorney Boston. Now when I do my competition analysis, I want to know a few things. I want to know the real competition number, so the real amount of people that are competing for this keyword. And then after I know that that's okay, I'm going to continue to step 2, and I'm going to try and find out the average domain authority and page authority, the trust flow and citation flow, and I'm going to take a quick look at the top 10 on-page results. So what I mean by that is I'm going to look at the first page of Google, and I'm going to see how hard that they're targeting this keyword by looking at the meta tags, the title tags, the on-page SEO. So let's go into Google, and let's type in car accident attorney. So as you can see, it brought back 4,720,000 results. That is a lot of competition. But the thing is as you guys know, when you search in Google, if you search without quotes, that tells Google to look for anything related but not exact, also known as broad match search. And if you watched our keyword research video, then you know that already. So let's put the exact match on there, and it went from 4 million to 3,350. So definitely a lot less. But the thing is this is showing results that are still pretty much all over. And yeah, even though we did the exact match, it's including things with duplicate content, it's including things in other languages, and you're going to see that. So what we want to do is we'll scroll down to the bottom, go to the last page of Google, and we'll keep on going. And we're here right now, and it says, in order to show you the most relevant results, we have omitted some entries very similar to the 49 displayed, meaning that it's not showing the duplicate content, it's not showing things in other languages, it's showing the most relevant results. So it brought it down from 3,350 down to just 49 competitors. So my rule of thumb is that if there's less than 400 real competitors for the keyword, then I will definitely try and rank for it. Now, this goes for affiliate SEO and for local SEO, especially affiliate SEO, because you can definitely find keywords that have this low amount of competitors, and why compete on such a high level when you don't need to? You can do the keyword research and find something less. So we have our keyword, car accident attorney Boston. We saw that the real competition number is 40, let's check that again, 49 people. So the next thing we want to do is we're going to go back to the first page of Google here. And this is only showing the first page. And we're going to turn on Mozbar. So if you need to download this, you can just go to Google and type in Mozbar. It's free. You don't need an account or anything. And what it's going to do if we reload this page is it should bring up this little toolbar below the organic results. And we're ignoring the 7-pack for now because we're talking about organic SEO right now. We're not talking about the local 7-pack or Google Maps. So let's let this load. And let me just get rid of these quotation marks. That might be causing a problem. There we go. So the page authority is 33, the domain authority is 30 of the number 1 result. What I want to do is I want to get the average of the top 10 results. So what I do to do this is this little export button up here, export SERP analysis to CSV. So I save that as a CSV, and I'm going to open it in Excel. Let that load. And now this is great because what I can do is I can look at the title, the description, and the URL of the top 10 results. And I can also see the page authority and the domain authority in all these columns. So I'll make this just a little longer because the description is very long. But what I'm mostly interested in right now is the average page authority and average domain authority. So I'm going to highlight all of those, and the way that I did that was I clicked the top result and then I held down Shift and I clicked the bottom result, and when you do that it selects all of them. I'm going to go over to formulas here in Excel, and this little auto sum icon has a drop down, and I'm going to click average. So the average page authority is 28. Now let me do domain authority. Same thing. Click the top result, hold down Shift, click the bottom result, auto sum, average, 33. So the page authority, average page authority is 28, average page authority is 39. So what I'm looking for, let me just make another slide here, and I'll give you guys this slide to download. What we're looking for is real competition number to be less than 400, as you saw. That's step one. Then the other step that we're looking for is the Moz domain authority, or page authority / domain authority, to be 2020 or less. Now, you can definitely rank for something above 2020, but it's pretty high competition. So I always like to go for keywords that are 2020 or less, the highest being 30. So look for something in that range. That tells you that it's easy to moderate for ranking. Anything above 30, you're getting pretty hard to rank for. So if we go back over to this Excel sheet, now that I've looked at the average page authority and the average domain authority, I want to look at the description and the title. So remember, our keyword is car accident attorney Boston, which is right here in the Excel sheet. And it looks like these top 10 people are pretty much targeting this keyword. So Boston car accident attorney, Boston personal injury lawyer, Boston auto accident lawyer. So it looks like pretty much everybody, 9 out of 10 people on the front page are targeting this keyword in their title. How about their URL? So we have BWG Law, and they don't have it in their URL for the second result, but they do for the first one. But this kind of tells me something, that if they're holding 2 positions on the first page and the second one doesn't even relate to car accident attorney, it's sort of easy to rank for. Auto accidents, motor vehicle accidents. So, not a lot of them, only one of them has the keyword directly in the URL, which is a pretty good sign. The fact that these people's home pages are ranking means that they're probably just authoritative websites and that they're on pages really well. So that's something that we could beat them on. When you're looking at the search results, you want to kind of think, what factors do they have in place and what factors do they not have in place so that I could beat them on those factors. The description looks like just this guy has the keyword and the description, so you could definitely beat them on that. These aren't, like we know, meta tags aren't a huge thing for ranking anymore. They used to be a few years ago, but it's definitely something, like I said, one of those things that you can just be competitive on and beat the competition on. So we know, let's just hop back to this slide. We know the average domain authority, the page authority, and we just did our top 10 on-page quick scan. Now let's do our trust flow and citation flow. So if you guys don't know, trust flow and citation flow, is a metric that Majestic SEO created, and trust flow basically tells you how trustworthy or how related the backlinks are that are pointing to this website. Because in SEO, what really makes websites rank is the power of them, but even more, the relevancy of them. So, a few years ago, it used to just work to just spam the heck out of websites with powerful links like wiki links and edu links and things like that. But now Google realized to update their algorithm, and they said we want the backlinks to be very relevant because, of course, it makes sense for websites to get backlinks from other relevant websites. So we're going to go here back into Google, and we're going to take the first result, which was that BWG law. And basically, we could do some more on-page SEO here. We could check out how much content they have, which it seems to be a lot. We could check out their basic meta tags again, and their meta title again. And a great way to do that would be using Seo Quake. So again, it's another add-on in Google Chrome. You just simply search in Google Seo Quake download, and you'll be good to go. I'm going to enable that. Just showing you guys this quick before we hop into Majestic. And you can go over to Diagnoses here on that little toolbar that popped up, which is Seo Quake. And it gives you a nice little report card of the website. So again, you look at these factors and you say, okay, this is all the on-page SEO factors. What could I beat this competition on? And it looks like they need a lot of improvement for local SEO, for on-page SEO, so you could beat them on that. If we were to take that URL, copy and paste it here into Majestic, we can get the trust flow and citation flow. So 33 and 28. This is a very authoritative website because they have, even though they only have 65 backlinks, these backlinks are very high quality. Now the way I can tell that is if anything is above 10 and 10 on trust flow and citation flow, then they're definitely doing something right. And if these two numbers are close to one another, then that's also good, because let's say that the citation flow is very high. Let's say that it was 28, but the trust flow is only 5. Well, that would mean that there's lots of backlinks. Citation flow means the amount of backlinks, and you can kind of hover over and it will tell you a little bit what it means. So citation flow is pretty much the amount of backlinks, and then in relation to how quality the backlinks are is trust flow. So trust flow, if this was very low and this was very high, would mean that there's backlinks, but the majority of them aren't quality. The majority of them aren't relevant and in the niche that this website is related to. So this person is definitely doing something right because their trust flow and citation flow is close to one another. But what I'm going to do also is I'm going to scroll down here to their anchor text, and I'm going to see, let me just disable Seo Quake and reload this page. And we're going to look at their anchor text. So you can look at it using this pie chart. I personally like to use the pie chart because it gives me a percentage. So car accident at 9%, car accidents, motor vehicle crash. Basically, we're looking to see if they did car accident attorney Boston in any of their keywords. So they did Boston car accident attorney, and then they added some more keywords so that it wouldn't be exact match. They knew how to avoid the penguin penalty, which was smart of them. But 6%, even with a related keyword, is still pretty high. I wouldn't even do that. But to compete with these people, to be number one, I would say to myself, okay, I'm going to probably do around the 4% area with the related car accident attorney Boston anchor text. And then the rest of it, I'm just going to do semantic keywords, which means very related keywords, but generic, like car accident, car accidents, motor vehicle crash, traffic crashes, and then other generic anchor text. So we can research them a little bit more, and you can see they're referring domains. And I always just look at the top one that's referring the most domains. And the reason why I do that is I say to myself, what could I do to recreate these backlinks? Could I go to this website and ask them if I could have backlinks? And especially with local SEO, 90% of the time the backlinks are from directories. So you can go to those directories and you can pay to go in the directory, and then you can get the same links, if not more of the same links. But it looks like the majority of this person's backlinks, 43 of the 60 something, is coming from Massachusetts Injury Lawyer blog. So let's open that up. We're going to go to the URL, and we're going to see what this is. So it looks like it's a blog, and they have a ton of their backlinks from here. So let's see where their backlinks are. Remember, this is BG Law, BWG Law, and we're gonna right click here. If you're using Google Chrome, this comes with Google Chrome. If not, if you're using Mozilla Firefox, you have to install Web Developer Tools. So I'm gonna click Inspect Element. I right clicked, and now that I have this open, I'm gonna do Control F. I'm gonna do Find. So look at that. There is the link that they're getting, and they're getting 43 links, so this isn't the only one. But let's see where this is. It looks like former New England. Let's see where this is. Just trying to find this. There it is. Car crash. So former New England Patriots player Brandon Spikes pled guilty yesterday to criminal charges in the hit and run car crash. So there was really no reason for them to link to BWG Law in this situation. They're talking about the Patriots, and which is a football team here in Massachusetts. And why link the car crash to BWG Law? Most likely, these people have some type of deal with them that they're getting all these types of links from them. And that was only one link. So here's another link. There's 6 links just on this front page. So I bet you that if we went further down the line and we were to go back in the archives of this blog, we would find the rest of those 40 something links. So what I would do is I would try and contact these people, and I would say, you know, I'm looking for backlinks to my website. I'm trying to improve my search engine visibility. Do you charge a fee for this, or do you do guest posting or something along the lines of that? Now, this website may be owned by that website that's first in Google, the BWG Law, because look at this. If you see how very similar they are, it looks like they're using the same exact template. But it would be worth reaching out to them and saying to them, you know, what can I do for some backlinks? Are you guys selling them? Are you doing anything like that? Could I contribute to your blog, etc.? But that's just an example of how I would do competition analysis. You know, I've opened up that first page and I've really broken it down to the real competition number, and then I've gotten the average domain authority, page authority. Now, if the real competition number is over 400, I wouldn't even continue to step 2. And then when I was in step 2 and I got the average domain authority and page authority, if that was over 30, I wouldn't even continue to find out the trust flow and citation flow or the top 10 on-page quick scan, because I would just find another keyword and I'd go back to step 1. Now, there is some situations where you can continue all the way through. And a real situation that would be, let's see, let's type in DUI lawyer Boston. We're using lawyers a lot today. I remember this one because I did another tutorial, and this has a ton of directories in the top 10 results. So avvo.com is a rated lawyer directory. Thumbtack is a directory. FineLaw.com is a directory. Justia is a directory. And I remember even another keyword like this one, DUI lawyer Revere, Mass, which is a town outside of Boston, where the top 10 results were all directories. So what happens is, if you were to export this using Moz, as you can see, the page authority is 1, so the average page authority would probably be anywhere between 1 and 5, but the domain authority would be really high. So if you were following this pattern, you would be like, oh, well, the domain authority is above 20, it's above 30, I'm just going to go back and find another keyword. But you kind of have to be dynamic in the way that you view the search engine result page, and, you know, kind of view the story of it. So this is telling us that for DUI lawyer Revere, Mass, they couldn't find anything, Google couldn't find something directly related, but it says, hey, in order to deliver the best result to the searcher, let's give them directories, because directories are most likely going to give them a result that they want. But the domain authority here is very high of all these directories, and directories are always going to have high domain authority because they're such large websites with hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of indexed pages, and they've collected backlinks over hundreds of thousands of those pages. So the overall domain authority is going to be high anyways. So I hope that helped you guys out, gave you a better idea of how I look at the search engine results and kind of decide if I should rank for it or not. Now, we did mostly local SEO examples here, but this 100% works for affiliate SEO also. And remember, the real competition has to be less than 400, and the Moz domain authority and page authority should be 2020 or less, and the highest being 3030. With affiliate SEO, I would say that the lowest is 3030, and you could probably rank for a keyword that's 4040. So just kind of keep that in mind. Anything above that, is pretty hard. For a 2020 keyword, it would take about, I would say, a month to rank for. And for a 3030 keyword, it would take about anywhere from 1 to 3 months. Even though it's a small increase, it is a bit exponential. It kind of compounds on itself. So that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. LinkBound Academy is going to have a lot more videos, so make sure to check out this YouTube channel and subscribe, and we will talk soon.